The next section which we have to discuss is 80D. Normally we call it as premium paid for health insurance. That is what is 80D is all about. But the problem with 80D is you have a lot of things in 80D. That makes it very confusing. Lot of conditions are there. Sub-conditions, conditions, overall limit, subjected to these, that. Lot of things are there. So that makes it very tough for a student to answer a question in 80D. So when I was a student earlier, during my finals, I find it very difficult to by heart all the conditions under 80D. Because department says subjected to these conditions, maximum deduction under 80D is allowable. That's what they say. They are not saying how much you can take. They are saying subjected to all these conditions, how much you can take, that much you take. That's what they say. So when in different circumstances, the limit also changes. So it is very, very confusing. So what I did is, I've created a table. I call it as a magic table. There is no magic, first of all. But only for the sake of calling it, I've named it as what? Magic table. In this magic table, there is a speciality. Whatever figures are there in the question, if you put in this table, you will always get the right answers. Trust me, the answer will never go wrong because all the conditions in income tax is arranged in a way that this is comparatively easy rather than studying the theory. So I'll teach you the table format. If you are good in 80D, if you think that you already understood 80D, already studied 80D from somewhere else, if you're good in 80D, then don't follow this. What I'll teach you is this, because this, in my opinion, is the best way how in whatever permutation combination exam questions comes in. You know the table, you will get the right answer always, trust me. So let's start with the table. So what is 80D, friends? Deduction in respect of medical insurance premium. So let's understand what all are the things that we have. We have to, first of all, we have to categorize 80D into 4 categories. We need to split 80D into how much? 4 categories. Which all are the categories? Category number 1 for family. Category number 2 for parents. Category number 3 for medical expenses for family. Category number 4, medical expenses for parents. There are 4 categories. Listen. Number 1 for family. Number 2 for parents. Number 3, medical expenses for family. Number 4, medical expenses for parents. Are you all with me? Let's understand each and every category in detail. Family, first of all, means individual, spouse, and dependent child. Or we can say dependent children. There is no limit for the number of children that you can have. So, for the purpose of 80D, family means, who all are family? Myself, my wife, and my dependent children. What is this dependent children? Children, they are not earning. They totally depend on my earnings to live. Are you all with me? Now, so individual, spouse, and dependent child or dependent children comes in the family definition. Now, which all are the things that you will get at as a reduction under category 1? Number 1, health insurance premium paid other than cash. Other than cash. What do you mean by health insurance premium paid other than cash? See, if you have taken a family insurance means an insurance that covers me, my wife, and my children, or myself. However, it is no problem. So, if I have taken a family insurance, I can claim it as the premium which I am paying is claimed as a deduction under 80D category 1, but subjected to one condition, the premium should be paid in any method other than cash. I am not supposed to pay the premium in cash. Hope you got my point. Number 2, payment for preventive health checkup. What is preventive health checkup? To check whether I have any diseases or not, I have done a checkup. All the payment that I have done for that checkup is allowable as a deduction under category 1, either for me or for my family. Either for me or for my family, I have to claim it as a deduction under category 1. Are you all listening? All checkups are preventive. Maybe in examination they will say simple checkup. Always preventive. Checkups are always what? Preventive. And one more thing, this preventive checkup payment can be made in any mode. You paid it in cash, no problem. You paid it in check, no problem. So, irrespective of the mode of payment, you will get it as a deduction. And item number 3, that is contribution to central government or state government health scheme, again other than cash. Say you have contributed to central government or state government health schemes and the payment is other than cash, you will get it as a deduction. There are health schemes introduced by the CG and SG. You are making a payment to that, but the payment have to be in any mode other than cash. You will get it as a deduction. So these are the 3 items covered under category 1. So friends, repeat with me, what all are the items? Number 1, health insurance premium. Number 2, preventive health checkup. Number 3, contribution to state government or central government health schemes. 1 and 3 have to be in any mode other than cash. Preventive health checkup, you can pay it in cash, absolutely no problem. Now, total, you take these 3 and take the total. The total shall never go beyond 25,000. You take 1, 2 and 3, you take the total. The total should be less than or equal to how much? 25,000. It shall not go beyond 25,000. If it goes beyond 25,000, the maximum deduction that you get is only 25k, not more than that. Hope you got my point. Moving on, say that individual is a senior citizen as well as a resident. That individual being a senior citizen as well as a resident will get a deduction up to 50,000. Say you are a senior citizen as well as a resident, you will get a deduction up to how much? 50,000 rupees. I hope that is also clear. So that individual, say I am taking a family insurance, then I have to be a resident as well as a senior citizen. What if I am a non-resident senior citizen? Maximum deduction 25k. I'm a resident senior citizen, maximum deduction up to 50. It is not blind 50. Your ceiling limit will be from 25 to 50. Because for senior citizens and all, family insurance will be, the premium will be comparatively higher. So they say you can claim up to 50,000 as a deduction. Are you all with me? That is the end of category number 1. I hope you got my point. Alright friends, so let's see the category number 2 right now. So category number 2, they say for parents. And the first thing that you should know, according to the current prevailing law in India, you cannot include your parents as a part of your family. In family insurance, they will never give you a protection for parents. If you want insurance for parents, you have to take a separate insurance. Are you with me? So, family means, according to the law in India, individual, spouse and children. That's it. That's why they are maintaining parent as a separate category. Now, if you have taken an insurance for your parent, you have taken an insurance for your parent and you are paying premium, then the premium have to be paid in any mode other than cash. You have taken a health insurance and the premium paid should be in any mode other than cash. Then, payment of preventive health checkup for your parent, you can pay it in cash, no problem. So, preventive checkup, health checkup in both category 1 and 2 can be paid in cash. There is absolutely no problem. Now, for parent, 2 things are covered. Which are the things? Number 1, health insurance premium paid for your parents. Parents means for your father as well as for your mother. Then, preventive health checkup for your father or for your mother. Both are covered in category 1. Sorry, category 2. If you take the total shall not go beyond how much? 25,000. The total which you have paid for your parents shall not be more than 25,000. But there is another thing. Say your parent is a resident as well as a senior citizen. Then how much will be the deduction? You will get it up to 50,000 rupees. Say your parent is a senior citizen as well as a resident, then you will get a deduction up to 50,000 rupees for category number 2. Are you all listening? That is the end of category number 2. Now let's see what is given in category number 3. So category number 3 says medical expenses for family. Category number 3 says what? Medical expenses for family. What is family? Individual, spouse, children who are dependent. Now, if you have incurred a medical expenses for your family, then there are certain conditions to claim that medical expenditure as a deduction. Are you all listening? If you have incurred an actual medical expenditure from your family, then there are certain conditions to claim that actual medical expenditure as a deduction under 80D. What are the conditions? Number 1, there shouldn't be any health insurance. Why? If you have health insurance, insurance company, the premium already we have given you as a deduction. The insurance company may cover everything, may not cover everything. That is your problem. But we are saying if you have a health insurance, you will not get the actual medical expenditure expended as a deduction. Whether your insurance company cover that expenditure or not. Are you with me? Number 2, 60 years of age. The person who has suffered medical expenditure should be at the age of 60 years. That means your spouse or children should be aged at the age of 60 or plus. Then that person who has suffered medical expenditure should be a resident. So 3 conditions that you have to satisfy. Condition number 1, there shouldn't be any health insurance. Condition number 2, the age should be 60 or more. Condition number 3, that person should be a resident in India. If all the conditions are satisfied, maximum deduction up to 50,000 rupees. That too, the payment should be in any mode other than cash. You should make the payment for the medical expenditure in any mode other than cash. You are not supposed to make cash payments. If you have made cash payments, don't think about deduction. If you have made payment through your card, credit card, Google Pay or whatever mode, you will get it as a deduction under 80D. I hope it is clear. Moving on. Next is medical expenses for parents. So medical expenses for parents means you have suffered or you have incurred a medical expenditure for your parent. Will you get it as a deduction? Subject to the conditions. Condition number 1, the parent should not have any medical insurance or health insurance. The parent's age should be 60 years or more. And finally, the parent should be a resident in India. If all the conditions are satisfied, then maximum deduction up to 50,000. But there is another condition, the payment have to be in any mode other than cash. Are you all with me? So, friends, repeat with me. What was category number 1? Everybody should repeat with me. What was category number 1? For family. What is who all are family? Individual, spouse, children. Now, if individual, for spouse and for children have paid medical insurance other than cash, category 1 deduction. I have given central government or state government health contribution other than cash, then category 1 deduction. I have paid preventive health checkup, any mode, I'll get it as a deduction. Maximum deduction 25. If that individual is a senior citizen plus resident, up to 50,000, you will get it as a deduction. Category number 2 for parents, medical insurance and preventive health checkup. Medical insurance other than cash. Preventive health checkup, any mode. Maximum deduction 25,000. If parent is a senior citizen plus resident, maximum 50,000. Category 3, medical expenditure for family. There shouldn't be any health insurance. The person who has suffered medical expenditure should be a resident plus his age is 60 or more. Then maximum 50,000 provided the payment have to be done in any mode other than cash. Category number 4, medical expenditure for parents. 3 conditions, same 3 conditions. Parent should be a resident, parent should not have medical insurance, and parent, his age should be 60 years or more. All the conditions are satisfied, maximum deduction up to 50,000 provided. Payment have to be, medical expenditure have to be paid in any mode other than cash. 4 categories are done. Conditions are not yet over. Then department say, category 1 plus category 3 shall not exceed 50,000 rupees. What is category number 1? Medical insurance premium for family, category 1. Category 3, medical expenditure for family. Both together shall not go beyond 50,000. You can take both, but both together shall not go beyond 50,000. Let me ask you one doubt. Medical expenses, if you want to claim it as a deduction, there shouldn't be any insurance. Now the question is, can you claim 1 and 3 together? Can you claim both 1 and 3 together? Because for claiming 3, there shouldn't be any medical expenditure. Sorry, there shouldn't be any medical insurance. Yes or no? Category 1 is for the medical insurance. Then category 1 and 3, will it come together? The answer is yes. I have medical insurance. My wife does not have medical insurance. She is a senior citizen. For her, medical expenditure incurred. For me, the premium paid, I will get category 1 deduction. For wife's medical expenditure, if I have suffered, I will get category 3 deduction. So 1 and 3 may come together. If it comes together, maximum deduction 50,000. Are you with me? If it comes together, 1 plus 3 shall not go beyond 50,000. Likewise, 2 plus 4 shall not go beyond 50,000. 2 plus 4 shall not go beyond how much? 50,000. What is 2 plus 4? 2 for parents. 4 medical expenses for parents. That also may come together. Father has insurance, mother has no insurance. That also may come together. If it comes together, 2 plus 4 shall not go beyond 50,000. Now, preventive health checkup in category 1 and category 2 shall never go beyond 5,000. Preventive health checkup in category 1 and category 2 shall be always less than or equal to 5,000. In both, you have to claim maximum 5,000. By making use of this, how much you can claim, that much you take it as a deduction. By satisfying all the conditions, how much you can claim, that much you take it as a deduction. That's what the department says. Are you all with me? Yes or no? Now let's solve a problem to get a better understanding over this particular provision. So please take your question sheet. Take page number 35, question number 3. So listen friends, let's solve it together. Mr. A aged 40 years and paid medical insurance premium of how much? 20,000. So Mr. A paid medical insurance premium, that means for category 1. Category 1, medical premium And how much is the amount, friends? How much is the medical insurance premium that he suffered from his pocket? That is rupees 20,000. Yes or no? So 20,000 he have paid. Now, during the previous year 22-23, to ensure his health as well as the health of his spouse. So category 1. He also paid medical insurance premium of 47,000 during the year to ensure the health of his father. So that is category 2. Premium for father. How much is the amount? 47,000. Then, during the year to ensure the health of his father, aged 63 years. So father's age is 63, who is not dependent on him. Dependency of factor is not a relevant point. So they are not talking about the residency status of father. So the assumption is he is an Indian resident. Unless otherwise, the question says the person is an NR, the persons will be residents of India, because we are talking about Indian Income Tax Act 1961. All the persons in this question will be always residents in India. Now listen, let's move on with the next point. What they are saying is, he has incurred who is not dependent on him. He contributed 3,600 to central government health scheme. So central government health scheme, 3,600, and the contribution, they are not talking about whether it is in cash or not. So the assumption is, he knows all the law and he have provided it in other than cash. Then, he has incurred 3,000 in cash on preventive health checkup. So preventive health checkup, he incurred 3,000 rupees. Absolutely no problem. He can pay it in cash. And 4,000 by check on preventive health checkup for his father. So preventive health checkup for father was 4,000 rupees. Now, they are asking you to compute the allowable deduction under 80D. So category 3 and 4 is vacant. Yes or no? There is nothing in category 3 and category 4. So what we can do is, we need to compute the total in category 1. Total in category 1 is 26,600. But you are only supposed to take how much? 25,000. Yes or no? So 1,000, how much it will go? 1,600, you will never get it as a deduction. You need to disallow 1,600. So the remaining 25,000 is the maximum deduction from category 1. Now, how about category 2? The actual figure is 51,000. But you will never get 1,000 rupees as a deduction, because maximum deduction shall be 50,000. Are you all with me? Category 3 nil, category 4 nil. So let's check the overall conditions. Category 1 plus category 3 should be less than or equal to 50,000. That is okay. Category 1 you have 25, category 3 you have nothing. So it satisfies the first condition. How about the second condition? Category 2 plus category 4 should be less than or equal to 50,000. Category 2 is 50, category 4 is nothing, hence that condition is also satisfied. Now in relation to the preventive health checkup condition. So preventive health checkup in category 1 plus category 2 should be less than or equal to 5,000. Now the preventive health checkup in category 1 is 3,000 and category 2 is 4,000. But one point you have to consider, in category 1 there is a disallowance of 1,600. In category 1 there is a disallowance of 1,600. That disallowance you can take it from anything. From preventive health checkup, from insurance premium, from capital gains, central government health scheme, or from preventive health checkup. For the better way, you need to consider it from the preventive health checkup, so that the preventive health checkup will come down. Automatically, the overall condition will get satisfied. So I am disallowing this 1,600 from preventive health checkup. So how much will be the preventive health checkup? Only 1,400. So this 20, this 3,500 and this 1,400 become 25,000. You got my point? You are not supposed to deduct it from 25,000, because already in category 1 there is a disallowance of 1,600. You take that disallowance from preventive health checkup. So that overall total will be 25,000 and preventive health checkup will go down. Are you with me? From category 2 also you have a disallowance of 1,000. You claim it from preventive health checkup. So effectively preventive health checkup is 3,000. 3,000 plus 1,400, it will be under 5,000. So automatically that condition also will get satisfied. This is the advantage of this table. If you have, so the moral of the story is, while solving in this table method, if you have preventive health checkup in category 1 and 2, always disallow the excess from the preventive health checkup. Automatically the preventive health checkup condition will get tallied. Are you with me? And hence we can say you can take that entire 25 as well as 50 as a deduction. So 75,000 rupees is the total deduction under 80D. I hope it is clear. Yes or no? So I hope you got 80D. Now there are a few points in relation to 80D. Thereafter we will move on to the next point. Listen, say this preventive health checkup can be paid by an HUF. Not preventive health checkup, sorry, medical insurance. Medical insurance can be paid by an HUF. Are you with me? If an HUF has taken a medical insurance for the family as it is, then they can claim that premium paid as a deduction. Now, if they have taken a medical insurance for any of their family members who are senior citizen, then they can claim up to 50,000. Otherwise, 25,000. Are you with me? If you are an individual, then this table is applicable. If you are an individual, then this table is applicable. If you are an HUF, then 80D deduction shall be only for what? Only for the health insurance premium that you have paid for your family. Normally it is 25,000. If your members are senior citizen, then you will get a deduction up to 50,000. Now, any member is senior citizen, you will get 50,000. It doesn't say that all of the members have to be senior citizens. Any one member. Normally the Karta and all will be the senior guy. If he is 60 plus, superb. Plus he have to be a resident, okay. You have to be a resident and senior citizen, then you will get a deduction up to 50,000. Now, listen, there also payment have to be made in other than cash. Now, there is a problem here. Listen, you can pay premium for multiple years. There is an option given by most of the insurers that you can pay premium for multiple years. If you are paying premium for multiple years, then what to do? Let's understand. You can pay premium for multiple years and what to do with those kinds of premium. Let's understand. Are you all listening? Now listen, I'll give you a simple example. Please be very attentive. You can study this from here itself. Please be very attentive. Say for example, on 1st June 2022, I've taken a 3-year policy. 3-year policy and I paid a premium of 4 lakh rupees. And I paid a premium of 4 lakh rupees. Are you all with me? Now listen, this premium is said instead of 4 lakh rupees, I'll take 40,000. Okay, 4 lakh is way too high. I'll take 40,000. 40,000 rupees I paid for how many years? 3-year policy it is. Now you tell me, when will that policy get expired? What will be the date of expiry of that particular policy? Tell me the exact date of expiry of that particular policy. 2022 you started. You will get 3 years. So 23, 24, 25. So 2025, 31st May 2025, the policy will get expired. Because on 1st June, you will not get the coverage. 1 year starts from January to 31st December. Likewise, if you pay premium in between, you will get the protection till the very last day. So it is from 1st June to 31st May. How many previous years are involved in this period? Don't say 3. How many previous years are involved? PY 22-23 is there. PY 23-24 is there. PY 24-25 is there. And PY 25-26 is there. Because it ends with 31st May 2025. That May comes in 25-26 bracket. Yes. How many years are there? 4 years are there. So this premium have to be divided by 4, not by 3. In exam, if they ask a question like this, for 3-year policy and all, if they say a start date, don't jump into a conclusion that you have to divide it by 3. It is not like that. The Act says how many PYs are involved. On basis on that, you need to apportion it. In this point, there are 4 PYs involved. Starting from 1st June. 1st June is in 22-23 PY. Then 23-24 is fully there. 24-25 is fully there. 25-26 only April and May is there. That is enough. You take 40,000 divided by 4. So per year premium should be 10,000. Are you with me? This is how you have to deal with multiple year premium payments. It has been tested for inter. You can see related questions in the practice manual. Are you with me? All right.
To purchase recorded lectures and textbooks, visit our website www.cajosekurian.com.